Felix, my final issue on an issue the minority caucus raising. Say Omanpenyi ayene bia breachy the supreme law of the land, which is the constitution, because ofriyama time and the vice president eniha speaker council eniha until for that period no now you need acting president be our country was without a leader presidency more just our criticism they saying
yeah another round of the time wasting now minority no deba Matokwa said almost start impeachment proceedings with 88 members of parliament. Yes, we are 187. In the parliament, they share Assemblyaka. Many workers say what they are saying is moot. Omanpenyi or my munti, or my new. The many is a way as a my best also be paid. And now, in any event, there are several schools of thought. And then we are women, so workers Omanpenyi to coin. And you know, or my need. It's another Mampenia. You did 2 years to say. In fact, Omampenia going to O2 in his capacity as president. W Omampeni took when took as a private as any holiday no coin. He went to do official government business as the president of Ghana. If he say a stretch at the sometimes it gets to illogical and absurd limits. When he used to say young council,
but the legal counsel to the minority referred to the latest Supreme Court decision on this issue, which decision until it is reversed remains law. And express some opinion to yes, of course. I mean, between you and I, because the modern way of doing things, no, we express it because of technology. But that is not what the Supreme Court said. The court said, "So free or man the next person in this case, no, I was Speaker of Parliament should be sworn in to act." That certainly did not happen.
And I'm sure it is their view. We hold a contrary view. If there are any steps that we need to say on the first one, it is entirely up to them. But
it's a fact
that you say, Obi, you say, first will be in Simumba. But it is a needless debate. In this year, this debate is completely needless. And I don't think so. Many occasions, and the president traveled in his capacity as president. He was representing Ghana. Sometimes we need to avoid stretching issues that you yes for super.
But Felix, because a border on the constitution as we speak, a committee is starting a probe on the CJ. All of this has come about because of the constitution. And we cannot begin to be seen to be picking and choosing which provision in the constitution is favoring and if it's a fact at a point the president, the vice, the speaker were not in this country, that certainly is a problem.
But it is not a problem of the president. For instance, minority council, he is speaking as an MP. So you need to find out whether speaker no formally has even informed government so we took one. He are not to even warrant this sort of discussion. And I'm sure say a moot point. It is a pointless debate. And that there are times we need to avoid pointless debates. And therefore we are unwilling at this point to join that debate. If the minorities say or maybe it is entirely up to them. Impeach president when you don't have the numbers. You know clearly that you will see your time. So I don't even see why we should bother with a debate that is heading nowhere. In any event, other views have been expressed. The views at the end they say it is not the case. So we do not want a lengthy, pointless debate. And we will choose to focus on the issues that matter.
1688. Buy more, save more. Bulk orders, bigger savings. Flash coupon drop. First come, first served. Direct factory prices wholesale.
Very well. But I don't think that the impression is also being created. Say, because of numbers are more in Parliament in Tino, we can breach the constitution here.
We hold a contrary view. First of all, we are not bound by what the minority thinks. MP and the majority
here you are.
The minority cannot dictate the peace. Almost in the country, they don't have the right to do that. So if they believe that they should argue their case, we also argue our case. And so when I cite numbers, I'm telling you that there are more people who do not think this is an issue than those who think it's an issue. In any event, a democracy, and democracy is about majority. And I'm a there's a reason why they are the minority. We don't believe, say, the Omo cannot. It merits the light of day. We have the right to push that position. The same way they have the right to say whatever they want. It means that anybody accepts the numbers is the issue. But majority also has a right to take a position. So I don't know what the minority is on about.
Very well. Honorable Mepacho,
and I'm also concerned against waste of time. You see, sometimes a democracy must mature, Mr. So one of the things that you avoid is pointless debate. In Comodia, especially when you know that as someone work on times have evolved and there are things that remedy that problem. You understand me? So that must also be factored into the debate.
Yeah, but that should be also determined by the Supreme Court. And for now, there are those who also hold the view. So that is not their belief or understanding of what the issue should be. They also must be heard. And some also say in these modern times, that position is not sustainable. So you listen to both sides. That's all. I'm the back parliament, if they choose to do so, we will be on hand to also express our views on the matter. But you know, there's a president in the country is running. You see, your position of answer we will just be engaged in a debate to know where. That's very well. Felix, my youngest BBN Baba Bedin Komo, why? Medasepa, Yamisha. Felix Kwakye Fosu, a minister for government communications and yetin and kano. Ye besa yesu edi nkomo bi oba ansa na mamema enianomu aka na kwaba na afei emu hu so maba be cancer. Honorable Beneza ni na na ta kwaba etesen.
Obinyame go social media bokode
adumia
ba we no owusempah na medu eno me na pe me ka cho man
na no de me ye de
na do ye juma man kofo bi mu pa o o de be ka say no so ka topic no nje be ba so
I say, sorry. Akwaba na bibi aboko.
About 5 days.
I mean, can't me come. Me say interview back. Yes.
Just say
here come on ye be our interview. Come on ye be our interview.
Two car free baby gidi. Now
I can't bend.
Kwajo ba late kwa wo betumi o. Mi nkasa ye.